Hi there. I wanted to make you a quick video to go over some of the benefits of cute speech and also give you a demonstration so you can see how it works and how easy it is to learn. So cute speech is a simple system of just 8 hand shapes in 8 different placements around your mouth, and we use it while we're speaking to give the deaf person complete visual access to every sound that we make when we're speaking. So not only are you giving your kid access to the complete natural language of your home, which you're already fluent in, so not just words and vocabulary, you're also giving them access to grammar and correct syntax and all the fun parts of a language, like animal sounds and rhyming, accents and dialects, and even gibberish. If you can say it, you can cue it. Very cool. Cute speech can benefit any level of deafness. So, whether it is to clarify ambiguous sounds, or fill in for missing sounds, or even be used as a standalone method of communication for people who hear no sounds, like my daughter and perhaps your son, cute speech can be used for any level of deafness. It's also a great tool for speech therapy and auditory therapy. So, in the future, if you do decide to try tech, cute speech can be used to train the brain to hear sounds differently, which were initially heard identically or similarly. For example, and n. Initially, they might sound identical, but having the visual cues tell the brain that no, these are in fact different, the brain will eventually learn to hear them different. Very cool. As a speech therapy tool, you can give the deaf person a clear target to shoot for and immediate feedback on what was actually produced. So, this can definitely fine tune the work that goes on in speech therapy and really help the deaf person develop clearer speech. And I do know several deaf adults who use cute speech for this purpose, and it really works. Historically, deaf people have always struggled with literacy and reading. Obviously, if you can't hear the sounds of speech, you won't be able to associate them with their corresponding letters. Dr. Orrin Cornett invented cute speech primarily to teach the deaf to read, to give deaf people a way of developing phonemic awareness, the same as their hearing peers. So we hear sounds and we develop a phonemic bank in our brains of all the sounds and sound patterns. And then we can use that when we're learning to read by associating sounds with letters, associating patterns, and sounding things out. If we don't know a word, it's okay. We can sound it out, and then our brain says, oh, I know that word. And that's how we learn to read. The deaf can do that with cute speech. Cueing kids can read on par or even better than their hearing peers. My own daughter, who has no access to speech sounds, is one of the top readers in her class. Cute speech is also, let's see, a way to expose your kid to the natural language of your home. In other words, you don't have to learn another language. Sign language is another language. It takes months or even years to learn completely and be fluent in. So you will always be just a step ahead of your child if you're learning signing to your kid, learning a little bit more signing to your kid. You're always just one step ahead. And studies show that kids learn language better if they're exposed to a complete fluent model of it, especially in these critical early developmental stages. So you're already fluent in a complete language, the language of your home, so why not give your kid that language, right? Okay, without further ado, the cue lesson, yay! So hopefully you have your cue chart with you. We're going to use your son's name, Jack. So when we cue a word, We break that word into its individual consonant vowel pairs. That is the golden rule of cueing, consonant vowel pairs. Your consonant sounds are your hand shapes. Whatever you put on your hand is your consonant sound. And where you put your hand, that is the vowel sound. So combining hand shapes and placements is how we create CV pairs in order to cue words. Okay, so your son's name, Jack, has two consonant vowel pairs. It has the ja and it has the k. Now, k doesn't have a vowel at the end of it, so it's considered a consonant alone, no vowel. The consonant alone with no vowel goes to the side position. So just park it to the side. Okay, so j is hand shape 7, and that looks like this. And where do you put it? The a is at the throat. So put the j at the throat, and you have ja, ja. Now the k is hand shape 2, and it looks like this. And as I said before, you just park it to the side because it's got no vowel. It doesn't go anywhere. It goes there. So you have the ja and the k. Ja, k. Jack, Jack. Jack is actually really easy to cue because all you have to do is tuck in your thumb. Jack, Jack, Jack. Pretty cool, huh? So it's really easy to learn. You can learn the entire system in 2 hours, and then it's just a matter of practicing to get fluent and to get more speed after that. It's a lot like learning to type or learning to play a music instrument. I mean, you have 8 notes on the keyboard, right? And it's just a matter of doing those scales every day to build muscle memory. Well, hopefully that helps, and I look forward to talking to you about cueing in Ireland and what I've learned about that, and I hope you have a good night. Bye-bye.